Alrighty.
So we continue with the second day of the cycle at the first edition of Audition Radio, this time with a special guest, one of the main artists on today's lineup, Silverlining, with his... hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thank you for having me.
Very well, very well. I'm very happy that you are here with us today.
Likewise.
Your set will be at 7 o'clock at the TP Turia stage, 7 to 9. And also you're going to be DJing with one of the local heroes, with Suezo.
Suezo is indeed, yeah. A good friend of mine, my brother, and incredible DJ.
Excellent. So we are looking forward to that. But before, we're going to be here just talking about music, about records, music styles and moments. A journey through his personal selection.
Yeah, sounds
before
good.
He performs at the festival. And, well, like a particular eclectic artist who in a single session can go from deep house, tech house, electro, techno. I think that you can play in so many styles. Or
there's so much good music out there, right? So
exactly.
I like to play whatever feels appropriate at the moment, you know.
Excellent. And also a producer with a meticulous and very personal approach, like you are. So, Asad, thanks very much for being here with us and being part of Audition.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So, just going to start with some questions. Have you prepared something special for tonight, or you are more you're the kind of DJ that you go with the flow?
Yeah, I do. I just kind of tend to wing it. I mean, for today, I just picked out records that I felt would be appropriate for the TP. Having been here last year, I was like in the TP a lot of the time, and I was like visualizing what would work, especially at the sunset moment, which we're lucky enough to do. Even though I think the sunshine will come from the people this year, not so much from the universe. But it's going to be a lovely vibe, I think.
And also because the TP is like one of the magic stages of Días de Campo.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, and also the feeling, like you say, the time is amazing. It's really good.
Yeah, really lucky. I love doing the sunset slot. It's always a big honor.
And it's gonna be the first time that you DJ with Suezo back to back, or you did it before?
We did it before. The first time was in Oven. And then a couple of weeks later, this was last year in the summer, we also did it at Lion and Lamb at my party in London. And we just really flow well together. In fact, we actually also did it the first time I came to Valencia, which was before the pandemic. And we ended in an after party and played back to back. And we felt like we have a similar flow and groove, and everything was very easy.
Because obviously, but to the people that don't know, we are honored because you live in Valencia now. Like your residency is here.
Exacto. Yeah, I live here.
We were tempted to speak in Spanish for the interview, but we will leave it for next time, for next year.
Give it another year at least, please. I need some more grammar lessons, I think. But we live just outside of Valencia, me and my family.
Excellent. And I would like to ask you, do you prepare a little bit the session, or you just rely with each other?
Well, yeah, we haven't played with each other for almost a year, so we were a little bit like at first, okay, we need to refresh. But yesterday, Suezo came to my house, and we had a little jam and just caught up because we haven't seen each other for a long time. And we were like, is it yes or no? And everything was like yes, everything. So we both have quite a mixture of stuff, from deep house, groovy house to slightly more like trippy, groovy, more minimal stuff, and some acid, breakbeats. So we're just gonna go with the flow and see what works.
Yes, because I think it's something really important when you do a back to back, that kind of connection with your partner, no? The way to choose the tracks and see the vibe of the set and everything.
Absolutely, I think a back to back should sound like one DJ, and the DJ is not trying to outdo the other one with a more banging track, with a more like obvious track.
It's not competition. It's like you are like making better.
Yeah,
each
we
other.
push and pull, and you're not sort of always trying to have the glory moment, and we play well together. I mean, Oven Club, I think we played 6-7 hours, and a Lion and Lamb, we also played like about 6 hours together, and it was just
That's a long journey, 6-7 hours of set.
it just it just goes quickly when you're with someone who you have a very good connection with. It goes very quickly.
Excellent. And for the ones that don't know you that well, how would you describe yourself musically nowadays?
I mean, I don't really know. I think it's just about. I'm very much focused on a certain kind of groove, but not genre. Like I like a certain rhythmic structure, but not really like a, stylistic format. And it's it's a lot of it's four to the floor. Like if you're going to hear me in a club, it'll be four to the floor. But I just like what I consider to be good music. Maybe other people have different tastes as well, but I really look for what I feel to be my my favorite style, my favorite examples within lots of different styles that kind of flow together with a kind of a rhythmic common denominator.
That's something that's very common to all the DJs are here in Días de Campo festival and everything, because it's all about passion about music.
Exactly.
And passion about good music. And it's a common thing, and also it's an interesting thing that the styles or the labels for the music, they are a little bit blurry, nowadays. It's not like no one is really interested to say I'm a house DJ, I'm a techno DJ, and I think that's a good thing.
Exactly, yeah. I think those days are a little bit gone, when we start saying that we just play techno, we just play house, we just play XXX, and it's I think it's about a feeling, and the style, it kind of goes beyond words a little bit, and to try to describe it is almost, it almost kind of detracts from a feeling that music, a purpose that music kind of it tries to achieve, which is something that can't be described. It's something that hits us in a different way that words are not able to do.
Exactly. And we want to listen some of your tracks from your DJ case. So
sure thing.
Do you just show us a track that you always carry with you, and the one that is like never left your DJ case? Yeah,
I mean I've been banging on about this record for years. Which camera? This one here?
I'll take it here.
And this is the Mood to Swing dub of Silk 130, which is a project by King Brit, who I think is from Philadelphia. And Mood to Swing are a duo from New York who did some amazing records in the 90s and beyond, and they're still active now. And a lot of their dubs were like for me, very influential. They really kind of helped me to understand like how to make a stripped down house record. And this is one of the ones that's literally like never left my bag.
Exactly.
And it's sublime because you put it on, and it seems very sort of straight in a way, the rhythms and the groove of the thing, but it has a very subtle groove about it that really starts to come together as the track evolves. And the way the vocals are used really sort of sparsely. It's a huge track for the sound system. It's amazing.
Excellent.
So I just make sure I don't start it at the wrong bit. Here we go. Okay, that's the last one. There we go. Oh, that's the end of the last one, sorry. Here we go. As you can tell, I've played this one a lot. Sue?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Now we understand why this track, this vinyl never left your your back.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I have so many memories with this one, you know, different places, different...
And also, even it's from the 90s, it's like very atemporal.
Yeah.
It's not half age.
It's not really, there are not many, I don't think I have any other record like it. It's got its own sound to it. Because you can mix it into like a techno track, and you can mix it into a house set. Yeah, it's quite malleable in that way.
Excellent. So we carry on with the interview with our guest here, with Asad Silverlining. And we would like to ask you, are there any record labels that you follow blindly? Or obviously, apart from yours, that to the north that don't know, Silverlining Dubs is your record label?
Yeah, that started out like partly as a reissue label, but I also wanted to put some new stuff on there, but I didn't label what was what, so I just put the new stuff and the old stuff mixed together. And then some releases are reissues, some are like fresh things. I just put them on there, and just hopefully they still sit side by side. You know?
And apart from your own label, is there any record labels like you really like or you follow? Or
so many, but then when people ask me a question like this,
well, you told me that you're really bad.
I go blank.
Yeah. Names.
I tend to kind of shop, you know, without prejudice. I just listen to stuff, you know, whether it's a label I know really well or it's like some random white rubber stamped kind of thing. So a lot of my favorite records are those one-offs, you know, and I have labels. I do have little sections, but I don't think I've got an entire collection of a single label. But I'm just looking through my records last night for this, and I realized I have quite a few things lately. If we're going to talk about lately, oh dear. No worries. We're going to talk about lately. I've been buying a lot of stuff on Norm Talley's Upstairs Asylum. It's a really good label. So I picked this one out because I do have a lot of stuff on this label. So you want to have a listen?
Yes, of course.
It's really lovely deep house, and I'm going to have to admit that I don't even know who it's by, which is usually the case with the music I play. But 1 second, let me just put this mic down. Yes. And of course, I should have guessed, this track is by the very talented Philippe Gordon, who I'm a big fan of. He's been making some incredible music over the last few years. He's from Bogota, Colombia. Yeah, that's a nice one.
That was a really good one, and it's all about the groove tonight. Well, this evening, it's all about the groove.
Yeah, I think we were like, I don't want to play too deep, in the TP, but we picked out a few little ones like this just to keep everything in balance and keep the energy, the warmth there, make it like a very comfortable experience, hopefully. Let's see. Let's try our best.
Great. And we'd like to as well, like, you're a producer. Obviously, it's one of the parts of your, what you do. How many records have you done?
I don't. To be honest, I don't really count. I should do really. I haven't counted in a long time. I think it's probably a couple of hundred.
Couple of hundred.
Yeah, but then there's all the digital releases and compilations, so it depends on what you include in that number. But if it's all that stuff, then maybe a few more than a couple hundred. Yeah.
And how important is for you that part of being an artist, a producer or a DJ? Are you more a producer, or are you more a DJ, or you like both?
I love doing both. They're completely different experiences for me. They're completely distinct, and I don't try to kind of do one to support the other. I guess I started playing records, before I started making music, but I started getting heavily into the production in the 90s, which kind of led to me playing more. But at the moment, I'm more of in the digging records in vinyl headspace than in the studio, but I'm doing stuff in the studio, but then I also have phases of being in the studio and like less focused on the DJ stuff. But it depends, because one is a very introspective experience. You're on your own in the studio. If you're doing it solo, or if you're working with other people, it can be quite a fun collaborative experience. But then obviously DJing is quite a sort of social experience. You're kind of interacting with people all around you, and you're gauging their energy. It's more, I guess, I don't know if it's the right word, but extroverted experience, because you're in front of people, and you see the response straight away.
You experience the thing about music, and you share it with the.
Yeah, it's more for the moment, whereas making a record is a little bit more meditative.
More personal. And are you the kind of DJ that play your own productions, or not when you're DJing?
Not really. I get a bit fed up with them, but I leave that to other people. But when I've just finished it, yes, and occasionally I'll pull something out because I feel like it will work with the other stuff. but I don't play my stuff to promote it or something. No, I mean I'll play it like if it really works in the mix. That's it.
But you don't try to push it too much.
Not really, no. I like to just hear the new stuff on the system, like if you get masters back and you're excited about the new masters, and then, you know, if you've heard those tracks for hours over and over, and you're slightly bored of them at that, you know, one point, and, you know, then they're fresh on vinyl and other people hear them for the first time and they like them and they play it, and that's a real buzz to hear other people playing it and using it in different ways to the way you might do.
Mm-hmm. And well, so just in case we don't get a chance to listen to any of your productions this evening, would you like to play something now?
Yeah, Svevo had asked me if I had a copy. This was a couple of weeks ago before he went to Saudi Arabia with Pin, and he said, "Have you got a copy of this one, The Deal, Play On?" And I did a few remixes of this really amazing track that came out on Influence Records in the 90s, and they gave me the parts to do a few remixes. So this EP came out of remixes, and this one hasn't been reissued. So you can't actually get it digitally, and as usual, the Discog sharks have had their way, and it's a bit expensive. So I brought this, you know, because he wanted it, and it's I didn't manage to find the WAVs for him. So one of us might play it tonight. Let's see.
Great.
I think it's 45. Let's see.
There is no chance, coincidence, or accident. You meet in life the exact reproduction of your own thoughts. In a world ruled by law and divine order, you rise as high as your dominant aspiration. You descend to the level of your lowest concept of yourself. every ending is a new beginning. Life is an endless unfoldment. You can find the answer. The solution lies within the problem. The answer is in every question. An attitude is all you need to rise and walk away. Inspire yourself. Your life is yours. It fits you like your skin.
Cheers, guys. Hey.
This one really set you in the mood to listen your set in a couple of hours this evening.
Yeah, suddenly the
Asad.
whole hotel lobby started dancing. That's not a good sign. Everybody's
All the
in
crowd
mood.
is already enjoying here.
Yeah, it's very sweet. Yeah.
So we are close to finish, and we want to ask you a couple of more questions.
Sure thing.
To finish the interview. Were you familiar with DDC, with Días de Campo? Were you familiar?
I was, like the year before last, I was familiar, and then last year I was just given a ticket. And I played for Basement before, but they gave me a ticket and they said, "Do you want to just come along?" And I was like, "Well, I haven't got any gigs this weekend, so why not?" You know. And I came with some friends from London, and it was. I don't often go to a festival without playing, but it's 1 hour from where I live. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go.
But have you heard before about Días de Campo, or
From
friends or
2 years ago
colleagues?
was the first time I heard about it. Yeah, yeah, 2 years ago.
And what do you think about the programming for this edition?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, such a great lineup, and they've put more stages, more kinds of music, and it's just really like everyone you would want to hear. You know, it's really really special.
Exactly. And the festival is growing a little bit, not too much, because I think this is one of the good things, you know, to make it in the right amount of people and to keep it like that.
It's lovely.
But what do you think that an artist needs to be booked to the festival?
Well, they have I noticed they have the open decks stage.
Uh-huh.
So I think you have to send. I think how did they do it? You have to send in a mix, and they select the DJs to get involved on that stage. And then, in order to be on one of the biggest stages, I guess you just need, you need time, patience, hard work. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut. But if you're willing to, give it your best, then you can make the other stages as well.
Yeah, because it's a good advice coming from an artist like you that you've been more than 20 years. Or
more than 20 years. Let's just call it more than 20 years.
Okay, just leave it like that.
A bit more than that.
And what's your opinion on having a cultural section like Audition within the festival?
Yeah, it's to have a focus on other things as well as music is really important, because it's bringing people together. It's speaking important things positive things in a very difficult time for the world right now, and I think we need these spaces.
Excellent. And just to end, for those who don't know you yet, what would you tell them to convince them to come to see you this evening?
I don't know. It's not for me to say. Just turn up and hope for the best. But no, it's gonna be fun. You know, we have a lot of friends there, and Sveto and I are determined to have some fun behind the decks, and just follow each other as best we can. And we've done it before, so I think just come for the vibe and see what you think.
Exactly, and let us know later on.
Yeah, we'll do. No, thank you so much.
So to finish, we would like to ask you to play one of the tracks that could be the first one in your set, the ones that you like for the end.
Yeah, sure. So
tell us a little bit of a secret of your.
I bought this one a couple of years ago for the A side, but there's this cover of Sting, and it's amazing.
So this one is one of the choices that could be the end track, or
yeah, you'll see. It's done so well, and it's a bit of a sing along, but it's a party track, and it's really tastefully done as well. And it's this French label called Favorite, and a band called Voila. They do these amazing covers. They do a lot of kind of like Afrobeat with like house, but with live instrumentation. Very musical, very well produced, and this cover is just it's genius.
You just a lie and spoil my name. You just a spy and spoil my name. Play your dirty game.
We are all set in the mood to listen to your set, Asad, in a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice. Everybody in a good mood around here.
Everyone dancing here. And,
Good vibes.
Thanks very much. It's been an honor having you here, and
Thank you, for me too.
we wish you the best.
Yeah,
I'll see
you too.
on the dance floor in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, and see you around.
Thanks
Yeah,
very much.
nice one.